Thank you, Madam President. I want to thank Mayor Lightfoot, my colleague Alderman David Moore, and my other colleagues in City Council who supported this effort. Juneteenth is the oldest recognized celebration observing the freedom of African Americans from slavery in the United States. Juneteenth is a historic milestone reminding Americans of the triumph of the human spirit over the harshness of slavery and the basic civil right of freedom and equality for all. This celebration honors those 11 and a half African Americans who survived in chains, voyaged to the Americas, as well as the millions that did not survive. For more than 200 years, the enslaved were stripped of their humanity by forced family separation, rape, branding, whipping, mutilation, and death. I want to thank Lucretia Burtz, the members of the Black Remembrance Project, for bringing community voice to City Hall, for taking initiative on this effort, and for trusting me to work with them as a partner on this legislation. I know that we have more work to do, but together we're going to achieve our goal of making this an official holiday in our city and in our country. I also want to thank TJ Crawford and Black Culture Week for being a leader in organizing celebrations for years around our city, and I can't wait until we can plan our post-COVID-19 celebration. Many people ask why Juneteenth is so important for us to celebrate, and so there are a few reasons that I want to share with you today. Reverend Clementa Pinckney, Cynthia Graham Hurd, Susie Jackson, Ethel Lance, Reverend DePayne Middleton, Tywanza Sanders, Reverend Daniel Simmons, Reverend Sharonda Singleton, and Myra Thompson. Today marks the 5th anniversary of the massacre at Emmanuel AME Church in South Carolina. These churchgoers were murdered by someone who did not believe that Black lives mattered. A few more reasons why we should celebrate Juneteenth: Rakia Boyd, Laquan McDonald, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd. The police officers who killed them need to understand that Black lives matter. As decision makers and elected officials, it is our responsibility to recognize the protests and the riots in our street as the voices of those unheard and whose needs have gone unmet. And we're in a moment that demands we all recognize what our country and systemic racism try to deny us every day. Matter, and celebrating Juneteenth is a way for us to celebrate Black lives. So thank you all for standing not just with me, but with the people of Chicago and affirming this moment. Thank you, Madam President.